So we're going to move into the Chiefs at the Broncos. This is another -9 here, but this one shifted. Okay. This started at Chiefs -7.5. There's 95% of the money on the Chiefs, and it's moved to a -9. So that line at least is going in that direction. The total on it is a 43. Before we get to the pick, though, don't forget, we've got a killer promo. It's playoff over at picksandparlays.net. That's going to save you 25% off of our entire site. And if you missed me the first time around, Ross Benjamin was 3-1 on Monday. He's 19-10 over the last 7 days. $808 you have made betting with Ross Benjamin's premium plays over the last 7 days. Puts him at number 2 on our hottest cappers list. Ross, tell me what you're thinking about the Chiefs and the Broncos.
Yeah, before I get to that, just a friendly reminder, folks, I'm number 7 overall in the NFL. That's for the entire season. And I've been on the leaderboards across the internet in the top 10 all season long in the NFL. So coming down the stretch here, look to finish strong, enjoying a fine year.
Yes,
Kansas City at Denver. And Ellie mentioned that 9 number. In another uncomfortable spot for Ross Benjamin, Ellie, because this is another game I know the general public, not only are they on all over Kansas City right now, they're going to continue to be. But sometimes you have to throw all that stuff out the window, and the public does win sometime, and I probably feel stronger about this than the Bills pick. I mean, when you look at this matchup, Kansas City coming off a loss at Cincinnati. Let's start with that. How about since October 17th of 2019, this is a Chiefs team under Andy Reid that's gone 11-1 straight up and 8-4 against the spread following a loss. So over 3 years, they've only lost 2 in a row on one time, that is, and they're covering at a very good rate. Matter of fact, they're 5-0 straight up in ATS as an away favorite of 10 or less when coming off a loss, and won those games by an average of 14.6 points per game. So my point being, this is a Kansas City team under Andy Reid. When they're coming off a loss, they're usually in a very ornery mood, and I would certainly think that they will be on Sunday in a divisional matchup at Denver as well. Kansas City, by the way, 13-0 straight up and 9-3-1 against the spread in their last 13 against Denver, outscoring the Broncos in those 13 games by an average of 12.3 points per game. And talk about a contrast. How about this? Kansas City, number 1 in total offense and number 1 in scoring offense. Denver, number 32 in total offense, number 32 in scoring offense. It's only averaging 13.8 points per game. Wow. Anyway, Denver's 0-4 the last 4 and 1-8 in the last 9. If you count the games played within the United States, they're 0-8 straight up in ATS in their last 8. And Denver has scored 16 or less in 10 of 12 games this year. Not a good sign when you're playing an explosive offense like the Chiefs. They did cover last week in a 10-9 loss at Baltimore. And since 2020, the Broncos 1-8 straight up in ATS at home following a straight up win. You guessed it, Ellie. Kansas City minus the 9. Painfully, I have to say that.
Painfully. This one I don't think is too many points. The Bills, that felt like more. I mean, there's always that chance that this is the Broncos week, right? But up until this point, the Broncos have given me no reason to take them on the road, at home, away, any of these things. I just don't want to be involved in the Broncos. Yeah. What's not going on, period.
The defense is really good, Ellie, but you're facing a whole different animal in Kansas City here.
And that's what I was thinking, was because their Broncos are so poor on offense and so good on defense that maybe look at this as an under. But as you alluded to, the Chiefs are number 1 on offense and scoring offense. I mean, they could put up.
And this is a really low total for a Kansas City game to boot.
Yes, it really is. I was thinking under, but I think this is another one I just might lay off of. Chiefs would be my play on it if I had to, or maybe teasing the Chiefs and the under together. I could get jiggy with that as well. All right, people, that's Ross Benjamin's free picks for your power hour. We're going with the Kansas City Chiefs -9. That's how we're going to do it. Don't forget, everybody, like and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications, because power hour's on every Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much, Ross Benjamin. Good luck this week. We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Ellie. Thank you for having me.